Hello and welcome to CuteCraft. In my time on this world, I have collected a few hats that is taking up a lot of storage. And don't get me started on the backpack full of hat bags. So today we are getting all of those hats out of my storage and into a building of its own. Because I want to build a building specifically for displaying the hats because I think that they're really cool. So we are gonna build it back here behind our starter house and next to the enchanting building, just in this little area right here. So we need to chop down some trees and clear the land. Now that we have a spot to build, we need to gather our materials. So for this build, we are going to be using a few different types of blocks, such as some mahogany logs, cherry planks, calcite, and blue silt shingles. So now we are ready to build. We are first going to start with the first layer, which we will be using engraved calcite, basket woven cherry planks, and stripped mahogany logs in the corners. Then we will be going up 4 for the walls with flat calcite tiles and basket woven cherry planks. Next we will use jacaranda wood to create an entrance. Now this build is going to be 2 stories, so we will build up the walls with flat calcite tiles, stripped mahogany, and cherry plank shavings. And finally, we will build the roof out of blue silt shingles. So this is what we have now for the bottom layer and the top. So now we can get an interior in here. First, I'm gonna start by adding some diorite magenta lanterns in here for light, and this really cool iron chandelier in the center of the ceiling. Then we are going to add these cherry desks around to be where we put all of the hat stands. I'm also going to add some different garlands to the walls to make them less plain. Now we can put all 55 hat stands in here. So now I've chosen a few hats out of the ones we already have to display on the hat stands. So first we have these angled shades, dangerous shades, a top hat, a caterpillar friend, a chicken, Easter Island head, a strawberry hat, floating hearts, a big ribbon, festive antlers, rain cloud, chef's hat, host, carrot on a stick, mistletoe on a stick, astronaut hat, flies, and a gnome hat. Next, I'm just gonna open all of these epic grab bags and hopefully we get some cool hats. We have this baby dolphin, twilight doll, potion head, a teddy bear, rainbow orbiters, disco ball, dragon skull, RGB beanie, TV head, poof ball, angel and devil, whatever this one is, bee hat, RGB top hat, RGB sunglasses, artsy, axolotl friend, party hat, baby turtle, dungeon slime cube, cowboy hat, baseball cap, floating star, Among Us, cat friend, plum bob, big sunglasses, befriend, candle, disguise, cat in the hat, biglet, Eevee ears, siren, fox hat, and a baby snowman. So that definitely did not get rid of my problem, but probably made it worse. So we're just gonna forget it ever happened. And on the topic of clearing out our storage, I have this camera here, which has been in my storage since the very beginning of this world, and I want to figure out what it does. So if we do that, we can look in the camera, but it needs some film, which for this colored film, we need some of the stuff. Right, kelp. We can also put a redstone lamp here, which will give it a flash. All right, let's try to make some film, put it in here, which also, I think it gives you 16 uses, so you can take 16 pictures with it. So let's try to take a picture of our house, because I think that's what I tried to do originally with this camera. Oh, look how beautiful it is. And then we took a picture. We can also do a fun little thing where we can do selfie mode. So let's take a picture right here. Yay! Take a selfie using third-person view. Okay, this is awesome. I love this. What else can we take a picture of? Oh, the hamsters. Pumpkin and Dewdrop. Looks like you guys are the... Oh, I just picked them up. Okay. Pumpkin, I guess you are the chosen one. Pumpkin, look at me. Oh my goodness, that was adorable. Oh, we're definitely taking a picture of the windmill because I love it. Who would have ever thought that I would be a photographer in Minecraft? So I have taken 8 different pictures in the area to just try it out. So now we have to get this Lightroom so we can develop them. And I think it would be fun to build a little photo studio, that way we can have a place to develop them. So I think we're gonna build it right in this area right here, next to our hat collection building. So let me clear the trees, clear the area, and then we will get to building. Now we can build. We are first gonna start by building the walls 5 tall with bricky cherry planks in a 13 by 9. Then we will use some jacaranda wood for the entrance and door. Then we will be building the roof out of jacaranda. And to complete the build, some windows, shutters, and flowers. Now we need to head to the nether to gather some nether wart and blaze rods. That way we can brew an awkward potion, mundane potion, and thick potion to turn our film into developed film. And then we stick it in the Lightroom to make it into a photograph. Look at how cool these pictures are. I absolutely love this camera mod. It's so cool. And look, the pictures are even pixelated like regular Minecraft paintings and stuff. I love it. It looks so cool on the walls. And then I also have these pictures I took, which I will have to find a spot for them somewhere around the area. But this is our finished photo studio. And now that is going to conclude this episode of CuteCraft. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to comment below and let me know, as well as subscribe and join us on our adventures. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!